everybody, and welcome to GenFriends. I'm your host, Cheri Hudson Passey from Carolina Girl Genealogy. And we have some of our usual suspects here tonight on the panel. We've got Melissa Barker, the archive lady. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Cheri. Hi, everybody. Thanks, Kathrine, for coming.
And look behind. Look at her archives
Here, I'll move.
behind. Woohoo! Look at that.
This is in my archives.
A photo from her archives. We are loving this. All righty. We've got Shelly Murphy, the family tree girl here.
Hey there,
Hi, Shelly. How are you? Thanks for coming. We've got Laura Hedgecock, Treasure Chest of Memories.
Hi.
How are you? And I love your background. So she's going to do all this reading.
Yes.
If you need a book, call Laura. And Dan Earl, family history guy, right? Family history guy. Did I say it right? Yes. Okay.
You did, yes.
Okay, is with us tonight. Thanks for coming. And we've got a very special guest. We've got Kathrine Ward, and Kathrine works for Family Chart Makers. And we are happy to talk to her tonight. She's going to tell us all about what they do and how we can make beautiful family charts to hang up in our house, because we all need something to do on the computer right now since we can't go anywhere and do anything. So we're all looking for different ideas and ways to work on our genealogy and display it. So I am going to just turn it over to you for a few minutes, Kathrine, to kind of explain what y'all do, and then we'll just ask you some questions. And I am going to try to share my screen see if it works, and I'll show your website and everything. So go ahead.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, like you said, I'm Kathrine Ward, and I'm with Family Chart Masters. So what we do is we specialize in custom decorative family history charts. And so what that means is we take any type of genealogy file, GEDCOM, or like your files from any of the softwares that you use. We take that and we turn it into a custom decorative family history chart. We pride ourselves in being able to do really whatever you want as our customer.
Mm-hmm.
So we have four. I'm trying to think. We have four designers, and they're awesome. They do such awesome work. You work with them, and then they create what you want. So.
Oh, so it's not like, you've got these four templates and you can only get these four things. You can actually, they'll
do whatever you want. Yep.
And you said that it's not just GEDCOM. You can take your files from your different genealogy programs.
Yeah, so like Family Search, Ancestry. I'm trying to think what other, Family Tree Maker.
So can you like
Roots
Legacy,
Magic.
all those? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Yep.
That's really cool. I didn't know that. Shelly, did you have a question? Okay, I thought you were.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I thought they only came from Ancestry, basically.
Nope.
But so Roots Magic or whoever, do I just put it on a disc and upload it, or do a GEDCOM, or,
Yeah, usually, so typically we'll take a GEDCOM file. You can, on our website, if you go to free consultation, you can click wherever you are importing your file from. And then from there, it gives you the directions on how to download.
Oh, you can do it right online.
That's really cool.
I only have seen them at conferences.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm going to see if I can pull up the website real quick and see.
Yeah, but that's an important point, because we do think of them when we go to conferences.
Exactly.
Right.
And we ought to be in November, like putting it on our Christmas list.
Exactly. Can y'all see that? Do you see
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Good job, Cheri.
I did it. I'm so proud of me.
Yay.
So this is your website. So we will have
Yes.
the link. We'll have the link in our show notes so that everybody can come and play with all the buttons and look at it. But I'll scroll down. So, look at this. Work with a professional designer. Wow. That is really cool. So you could just go in and play with it and do what you need to do. Now, we do need to do a disclaimer. None of us on this, or none of us are getting paid, except for you, because you work for them. GenFriends is not receiving any compensation we met you at, some of us met you at Rootstack, and we thought it'd be really, really interesting to have you come on and talk to us. So anybody else have any questions? And we'll kind of show some of the other features.
I don't exactly have a question. I have something related to say. So before I found out about y'all, I just did through Ancestry, they used to have My Canvas.
Oh, yeah.
And for my father-in-law, I just did as far as I'd gotten on the family tree, and then I just added some embellishments. And oh my goodness, did he love that gift.
Oh,
and that was a very simple version of what they do. So I think it really is cool to put not just in your own home, but to give people, you know, a sense of their ancestry to put in their home. I think it's a great thing.
That is a great thing.
Yeah, exactly. I think
guys,
it's an awesome, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So it's just an awesome way to like get the conversation started, especially with young kids or like teenagers, to have that displayed in your house, anywhere, whether or not, like whether you're a grandparent displaying it for your grandchildren or whether you're a parent displaying it for your children. It's a great way to start the conversation because it's just the visual representation, and it's usually beautiful. It's like aesthetically appealing to the eye, I guess. And so it draws you in, and then you want to know more about it.
You know, my thing has always been, oh my gosh, but I'm not done yet. I've got so many other names I want to add to my chart. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute,
Anybody
all
else
the
feel like
brick
that?
walls.
I know.
That's cousin bait in
I
Ancestry.
guess, yeah. So that was, I guess, you know, we just need to, it's like when people say, you know, I can't write my book yet because I'm not all the way done. You're never going to be all the way done. So just get it made and get it up on that wall. And then if you find other things, well, you know, you can
then use a Sharpie.
Well, and those empty spaces can be great conversation starters too, because you can have a family member come over and they see, well, how come you don't have this person? And they know that information. And even though you've already asked them a dozen times about that, and they've said, well, I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
Right.
That can be that conversation starter that goes, well, because they want to see it completed too.
They want to see it completed.
It's like a crossword puzzle. You want to fill in that square.
That's right. That's why you always carry a deck of cards if you go for a hike, because if you get lost, you can start playing solitaire and someone will come up and tell you to play the red 5, right?
Well, do you remember when Andre was on Relative Race? And I actually teared up when he wrote Andre Kern. He was a guest on the show.
Yes, and he came on
and he gave her a gift because remember, her family was on the chart. I don't know whose chart it was, but when he unrolled that, and I just thought that was the ultimate, you know, and I would love to put that on a wall.
Yeah.
One other thing, and then I'll be quiet.
No,
I
you don't have to be
remember
quiet.
when my cousin, his son, was coming to college in Tallahassee, and I was living in Tallahassee at the time. And my kids said, man, don't ask her anything about what's on that wall, any of those pictures. Because I had this routine of pulling the chair up in front of the wall and educate everybody on
Good for you.
He had never seen pictures of his grandparents. His grandparents and great grandparents. I'm sorry, because him and my dad and his dad are first cousins, so it's his great grandparents. And he saw Murphy up there, and he said, "Who is that?" And there they go. Their heads were gone now. I said, oh, man, you done did it now. There, and I sat him right in front of the wall and started talking. And my mother's side of the family was also there. And the little bit that I know on the Murphys was on the other side. But again, a chart would do me better justice.
Now you brought that up, and that's Relative Race. From my understanding, y'all are the ones that do the charts for Relative Race, and I didn't know that. And we have said over and over again, who does those charts?
Yeah, we do those charts
because we are big Relative Race fans.
We just it was around Roots Tech. We got in contact with some of the Relative Race people who've been doing their charts for a while, and we haven't really had the chance to like collaborate with them on anything. And so we finally got a hold of them, and we were able to, we're doing a giveaway with them. So they're giving away I think we're doing a couple, I want to say we're doing 6 giveaways. So we're doing custom decorative charts, and we're also giving away free blank charts. So that's being run on Relative Race's social media during the next couple of months. So
great. If I see one of those links, I'll add it to these show notes too. So and everybody be looking for that, so you can win yourself a a chart and support relative race at the same time.
Mhm.
I can't tell you how many times we always talk about the show and we come back and say, did you see that chart? Who makes those charts? And now we know. We must have asked that question 20 times over the last few seasons.
Easy.
So
Yeah.
it's good to know that because they're beautiful. They're wonderful charts. So we appreciate knowing that because we are big relative race fans here.
I want to look at the options, so that's why I'm glad you're going to share, because again, I only see them at the conference and I'm just amazed, you know, but I had not been
so
to
if I was at the website and I clicked, can I see options, or that's maybe something people should be able to do on their own, or what do you think?
Yeah, so
if I went
our website.
Okay. And then if I go down to, where would I go? Would I go to the gallery?
So you can click on the gallery. Gallery will give you an example of like
wow, guys, look,
charts on our gallery.
Oh,
I want to be standing and holding.
Oh yeah, this one.
But
yeah, I want that one. You guys can see this, right?
Yes.
Well, we don't see which one you said was that one.
Oh, the big long one. The big long one.
The long one with somebody standing. Then I thought and remembered I'm only 5 foot.
Oh, these are beautiful. So you can put pictures in there or just names.
Oh, look at that one.
Which one?
Robert the Bruce.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know if I connect to him.
Oh, I like the ones with the countries on the
Yeah, I was going to say that one too.
Yeah, the countries are really cool.
Where's the one with the countries?
On the left side.
Left? Oh, I see.
Can you see my mouse? I don't know if you can see my mouse. This one right
here. So the Blankston?
Okay.
Well, click on it.
Do you want me to click on it and see what happens?
Yeah, click on it.
Oh, I see it now. I was
there
on the
it is.
Okay. See, so you
that's
can go through,
really cool.
Then you can go through and favorite the ones that you like. Oh, that's very nice.
So how are they pulling that from your JetCom?
I guess if you've got the countries, right? Labeled.
Yeah, if you have your countries on there.
Okay.
I don't know exactly the process of that, but usually people will come to us with they know what countries their ancestors are descended from, and then we can color code it.
Oh, that's really cool.
So,
Look at all these. If you're be on this forever trying to figure out which ones. Oh my goodness!
Look at that one on the left, Cheri. Go back up. There's one on the wall. Go up. Go up.
That one.
That one.
That's
it. Now that's one for a family reunion, right?
Yeah.
That's where you want to leave the blanks, like Dan was saying.
So you can write in.
That's called a working draft chart.
Wow.
And so we print that on a thinner paper, and it's very simple, basic, and it just is like all of the names. It's called an all-in-one chart. So you can include everything.
I mean, there's something here for everybody. This is so cool. Whatever style, whatever you want. These are so cool. All right.
There was one, Cheri, if you go up.
Okay.
I thought I saw one that kind of looked like a fan chart, but then the fan part was like on top of a tree.
Tell me if you see it.
Okay.
At the DAR headquarters in DC, I don't know who's been there, but they have the trees with all the names on them, you know, and they're in
there.
That's nice too.
To
the one
right.
that says Pendleton.
Yeah, that's nice too. Sorry, Shelley, I didn't mean to.
No, I see it.
Very nice.
I love these.
I'm going to.
That's so cool.
While I'm on here, do you want to talk about this?
Yeah. So, with all of the quarantine and everything going on, all the craziness, we've been trying to think of ideas and ways that we can help people just like get involved in their family history. And so a couple years back, our CEO or the founder of the company, Janet, I'm sure you guys have met Janet before. She came up with all of these different workbooks called Zap the Grandma Gap. And so this workbook just goes through, it's a 103-page workbook, and it just goes through different ideas of how you can just get involved, just get started with your family history. So we're offering that for free.
For free? Look at that, guys. Free.
Yeah, so you can download it for free until Wednesday. So we started it last Wednesday. We were just doing it for a week. So
and you don't have to buy something else?
No, it's just completely free with that.
Oh gosh.
Well, our
o'clock in the morning. Here I go.
Yeah, this will go out on Wednesday. So maybe people will still have those that watch this
Hopefully.
on Wednesday will have a chance, but I'll put the link in there.
Yeah.
And then you
Make
had
sure
one.
you put the deadline.
Yes, and I'll do that too. And then you had one other thing.
Oh yeah. So this is our genealogy research challenge, I guess. So we ran this back in January at the beginning of the year. We did a 12-week research challenge, and it has since closed, but we reopened it. So you can sign up for that, and then each week you'll get an email, and it's just different steps in your genealogy research, and it has 3 different levels. You can do beginning, intermediate, and advanced, and it just gives you different ideas each week. So if you're stuck in your or if you're stuck somewhere in your research, we give a lot of different tips on that. So
that's wonderful. I signed up, so I can't wait for the first email.
Awesome.
To come. So the link to this will also be in the show notes. So that's great.
It's not on the same site, or it was?
Well, I've got the links. So
yeah, it's a separate. It's a separate thing.
Yeah, I'll put the links in our show notes. So that is so cool. Thank you for those offers. And you also gave me a coupon code too that I will put in our show notes. So and that's was that a buy one get one, or what was that you? I think
so if you go, so on the website there's also we have blank charts. Sorry, they're called fill in the blank.
Let me go back. Wait, I'm getting good at this because of. Okay, so where would that be?
I'm so proud.
I know, I'm so proud too.
On the right-hand side, the little 3-bar thing.
Okay,
over
right
there.
Here? Okay.
Yeah, you can click on that and then fill in the blank charts there at the bottom.
Fill in the blank. Oh, okay.
So the fill in the blank charts are,
Oh, they're do-it-yourself charts. I get you.
Yeah, they're just do-it-yourself. You fill it in the blank.
Oh, what a great thing for oh my.
Oh yeah, that's really great if you're going to go teach a class somewhere.
Right, that's what I was thinking of.
Or just to have your kids get on and fill one out. Oh
yeah. We like at Roots Tech, we would have a lot of people come by and they would buy them with the intent of having their kids fill it in. So like each of their children got to choose one, like on Saturday when everyone came, and like the general public was there, they would have their kids choose one that they liked, and then they would do it there, or that they would be able to fill it in.
So the coupon code is to buy one get one free. Is that what it's for? Fabulous. Yes. Okay, that will also be in the show notes.
Oh, but they have couple ones. That would be a good gift.
Yeah, these are nice. Yeah.
No, but I don't understand. I don't see. Well, it's just got the trees. I don't see where you fill it in, but I'm sure they've got that figured out.
Yeah.
Well, it's blank.
It's blank. So when you get it,
you just write it in,
and then you just.
Oh, each leaf.
You print it off. You print it off, and then you.
Yeah, I've got that 15 generational one. You buy for. They sell them at the Library of Virginia. It's just a blank, and you fill it in. But it's a 15 generational one, and it's stuck on the wall. I'm looking at it right now. It's just
these would be great to take to a family reunion too, like Dan was saying.
Yeah.
I once heard Thomas McKenty say that that's what he does when he can't get people to answer him about people. He will send them a pedigree chart or a pedigree chart and have his this line completely empty of the people that he's trying to find, and people get upset because they want to be filled in. They want their family represented, just like Dan was saying. And so that's great for a reunion. Just leave some lines blank and then have people go, my people aren't on here, and fill it out, because nobody wants their line left out. So those are some really cool
So
charts.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Shelley.
Statistically, Kathrine, does the company, and if you don't know, that's fine, but statistically, are people buying more than one, or are your customers repeat customers, or do they buy one, and you know what I mean? And I'm trying to see if it's a trend, because we're coming up with massive ideas, and we know at the conference they're fabulous, because I think the object of it being seen, like you were saying earlier. And so I was wondering, like online, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't see marketing except at conferences. It's not in my realm somewhere. And that's why I'm asking, because you would think you know, if my daughter sees this, I got one. You know what I mean? Because she said that's something that'll quiet her down for a while. You know, but I'm just wondering because, you know, in the genealogy realms, and I'm probably in the same ones everybody here is in, you know, plus some more, and I don't see the advertisement, so I don't know. I only see them at the conference.
Yeah. So you mean the blank charts, right?
Blank or the regular
Or custom?
chart. Yeah. On the marketing aspect.
Yeah, so with the blank charts, I would say, I don't know like exactly the numbers or anything, but with blank charts, people are more likely to order more than one. With the custom decorative charts, it's more of a, like, they hear about us at a conference or somewhere, and they'll work with us for a couple weeks to get their chart made, and then usually it's that just that one time, and then sometimes they'll come back later in the future if they want to get a copy, or if they have an update that they want to add to their chart, so we'll get that as well. Yeah. So it just depends. It's more case by case, but
that's a question I was going to ask. Do you keep them in a file? Say, you know, something happens, you have a fire, flood, hurricane, where I am.
Or you want to add to?
Or you want to add to it. Do you keep the files so that?
Yeah, so we keep everyone's files, and so then if someone comes back to us later in later months, years down the road, we have their file and we can go back and we can do the updates that they want on it. So
good to know too.
So, Kathrine, what is your title?
I am the marketing manager.
So your entry into this and meeting us, does that mean that the company is going to have more of an outward marketing?
We're trying to. That's what we've been doing. I've been working here for almost, I want to say 10 months now. And so, just trying to get more familiar with the whole genealogy world and just trying to figure out the best way to market to everyone. You know, so I mean, we've been working a lot with social media and with Facebook ads, Facebook, Instagram ads, and we've done a lot of Google ads. We just recently got all of our stuff on Amazon, and we've been running Amazon ads as well.
Oh, that's great. So you're on Amazon too.
So see, now I'll see it now that I'm aware where they're at, you know.
And then we're working with Relative Race, trying to really make our name, put our name out there, especially with Relative Race, where people see our charts and they don't know who makes the charts. We want to be known.
Yeah.
So.
And
I'm sorry. I was just going to say real fast, Relative Race people. I'm going to put this in the Relative Race fan group.
Oh, good.
These are the people that make the charts. Help them out.
That'd be awesome.
Some charts, go to Family Chart Maker.
Yeah, I think Pinterest would be a great place for y'all, because Pinterest users, they love these kinds of crafty gifts, the thing kind of thing. And that's actually getting to be a great search engine.
Yeah, it is.
More than a social media.
Exactly.
So I know I have a board that's gifts that matter. I would put those on there because those are really cool.
That's an awesome idea.
So I need to go back to one thing. Are you telling us you're not a genealogist?
No, I'm not.
He's a marketing major.
You need to stick with us then, because
call us anytime.
We will help you out.
Yes.
It wouldn't take very much to hook her.
No, not at all. No. You see those pretty charts that you can make for your own family? Just start with yourself.
You wouldn't want a blank one.
You know what, Kathrine? Partner up with local historical societies. It should be on their web pages.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Yes, it should be on their web pages. It's, because people go there and look for things, but if they have that opportunity, you know, we're going to chart up some local, you know, stuff. We're trying to figure out something for people to do, because our historical society is closed right now. And then the governor says, you know, basically you're stay at home till June 10th for Virginia. And so we need to make our Facebook more active. And I'm the only one that's putting stuff on it.
Yeah.
And but I'm gonna put that link and stuff up there. What the heck?
Awesome.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
We've all got time now to make some charts, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. This is the perfect time to just get all of your genealogy in order too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people, like you said, Cheri, they're hesitant to submit their information because they're like, oh, well, I'm not finished. I still have all this work to do.
Yeah.
So this is a good time to get
some work done so you can make a chart. Make it your goal, right? In quarantine, that's okay. You can make a chart. Oh, goodness. Does anybody else have any questions or thoughts or comments that you want to make to ask about making these charts for Kathrine? We sure appreciate you being here with us. Anybody else have anything?
Yeah.
I actually haven't talked to Janet. I'm behind, but last year they were one of the Genealogy premium vendor partners. So I'm hoping they'll do it again this year. We're behind in getting our renewals and getting all that lined up. So they have been supportive of the Genealogy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good plug, Laura. Good plug. Genealogy people. Anybody else? All righty, we sure appreciate you coming and telling us all about this. Is fascinating. You know, I've seen you guys' stuff at conferences. I've never really gone onto the website to really look, and now I'm like, oh, I want to just go, you know, scroll and look and see all those wonderful things and think, where in my house could I put this? You know, so my family just goes, oh, not again. But yeah, so.
That's why you have to start giving them as gifts because your family's sick of it.
They're sick of it. But I love Shelley's idea. You know, you stick that kind of thing up on the wall, and when they come in and they say, "Who's that?" or "What is that?" and then you've got them captured.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking for my job with the university, and they're building. A few, you know, taking some of the families that I've tracked back to the enslaved laborers. And I'm sitting here thinking it'd be so much easier to do a chart.
Well, go talk to whoever's in
Well,
charge.
they're really building it. You know, hey, think of the university frame.
That would be, that'd be great.
But I think a chart, you know, and I would give it to them.
Oh,
give it to the descendants. You know, looking at these projects. So anyway,
that's a great idea.
So, but if you're Dan and Dan's family, you would put that chart on the back of the bathroom door.
Yes.
So that is an idea.
So one offspring can hold the others for.
That's right. So do you guys print it on toilet paper? I mean, that's a hot commodity right now, but that's also.
And the cat will come in.
That's right. You just having to keep pulling until
you get to the last ancestor. Oh, that's hysterical. Well, that's a thought. You'll have to pass that on to Janet.
That's right.
Who's the
that's a free idea right there.
That's a free idea.
And worth every penny. Worth every penny.
Well, we gave you the historical societies. We gave you for the back of the door.
And the Pinterest.
And the Pinterest.
We are full of ideas.
I'm really liking the historical society thing.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Yeah.
Other than that, she regrets coming to talk to us tonight.
She's going to be using her Lysol on her brain.
I'm going to go back and say, you would not believe the chat we had on Zoom the other night.
GenFriends.
Call us.
If she tells Janet this, Janet will understand because she's a genealogist. She knows.
Right.
Yeah,
she will.
Yeah,
definitely.
She knows most of us. Yes,
yes.
And see, you could have a chart back there on the back on whoever your county's named after. I'm talking to you, Miss Archivist.
I hear you.
Yeah, there's one. We should do one for ours is Queen Charlotte for Charlottesville. And Palmyra is where I live in the county outside of Charlottesville. So
I need to get one of Sam Houston because that's
there you go.
Our county's named after Sam Houston.
Oh,
yeah,
that would be really cool.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool.
Ours is Albemarle, and he's something Albemarle out of England. It was something Albemarle. And I know who Queen Charlotte is. because she's like King so-and-so the third's wife or whatever. Had 15 kids.
You need a chart. See,
Yeah,
you need a chart.
I think Dr. Shelley needs to be narrating one of these BBC shows about the royals.
Yeah, no, I got crazies over there. They're all mine. I'll claim them. But yeah, the Great Britain stuff is interesting.
Well, we hope that y'all watching us tonight had a good time listening to our probably not very helpful hints for our family chart masters, but I learned a lot, and I want to go and revisit that website and get some thoughts in my head, places I can put charts in my house, and I want to print off some of those fillable ones too for my kids and my grandkids. I think that would be really fun for them to have activities to do. So thank you so much for coming on to see us tonight.
Yeah, of course.
We are happy, and everybody make sure that you go to the blog post and go to the links and look at the show notes and get your coupon code so you can buy one get one free of those fillable outable
fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank charts. So anyway, thank you so much, and we will see you next time
Yeah,
on
thank you
GenFriends.
so much.
Bye everybody.
Bye.